Hello, Pisces, and any and all Pisces placements. Welcome to this collective reading. This is going to be a reading for pretty much, like I said, any and all Pisces placements, and whenever you are watching this, or seeing this, if you're watching this live on Twitch, or you find this somewhere on YouTube, or you're just rewatching it, this could have a small little message for you. So please always take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get into it. We are going to be doing what I call a modified past, present, future spread. So we are essentially going to pull cards from one deck and clarify with another. And this is what someone recommended in chat, or what they felt was calling to them, which is the Gilded Tarot. Is a very nice beginner deck, but it also has very methodical and dramatic expressions in the cards. So there's a lot of depth to that deck, which is very nice as a beginner's deck, to be able to see more than just the beginner aspect of the card. So let's get into the general energy. What do you need to hear, Pisces, for your highest good? What's going on? We're gonna switch this. I'm feeling like this is the Hermetic Tarot. This deck. I have a feeling. I don't know. Okay. Trying to get a sense of what exactly is going to be the best. Okay, this is the best way to do it. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. I wanted to bring this deck out more, but that's kind of what it made me think it wanted to clarify. But I think the wanting to bring this deck out more is maybe the depth of the deck I was kind of talking about in the cards. So we'll clarify with that one. What do we have? Pisces. Clear, honest messages, please and thank you. What do we got going on? Something flipped. There's whenever it takes a second for these cards to come out, I know for it feels like 99.9% sure, but I'm 100% sure something specific is gonna be talked about here. And it's the more I shuffle, the more I'm giving the cards the energy to bring out very specific cards. The fact that we switched decks, I think, was very important. The Fool card here for your past energy. Hello. We'll take that. I'm getting I could literally do the whole reading with this tarot deck. I don't know if I necessarily think that is a great idea. Oh, I see what you mean. Interesting. The Fool reversed, 7 of Cups, and Knight of Swords here. For your past, present, and future energies, if it will freaking focus, please. Pretty please. There's a wish list if you would want to help me get a new camera. You can contribute to like a fund. You don't have to like buy it all at once. And just so you can see these cards upright, I always think seeing these cards for the viewer really helps gain more perspective. Especially these cards with how like vibrant they can be. Oh yeah, right at dead center. Someone in chat mentioned that there's another rose card. Rose is very symbolic here. There we go. Now we're in focus. Okay. You get the idea. Try my best for you guys to at least see the images. Okay. When we get into the Fool card and a lot of how, I feel like I don't even need to explain the misconceptions of, when the Fool is talked about how the Fool represents us as human beings. We are essentially fools, but not in like a bad way, and it's not like we're exactly like a fool, and I am basically saying don't call yourself a fool for anyone watching trying to be silly. I know. The human brain is silly. The Fool represents aspects of our lives that feel not necessarily like it doesn't have to be like a huge, oh, my thing's lagging. Okay, we're good. It doesn't have to be a huge, new, like, chapter of your life. It just seems like a new step in something. And it could be in any sort of small thing. I even got this energy of someone stepping into this, like, pool of water. Like this weird imagery just kind of came into my head of, like, this person, like, dipping their foot in, kind of stepping into this, what feels like a natural, like, hot spring kind of water, because it feels like warm water, something that makes you feel, like, when you get into a hot tub and you just, like, have all those sore muscles and you're just like, I'm just gonna relax for a bit. And how many chances do we get to get into a hot tub if we don't actually have one? Like, those things are pretty expensive to keep. Not only to buy, but just to keep. There's a feeling of stepping into this energy and not being sure, because it feels slightly too good to be true. But I think the big energy of why it feels too good to be true is there's a sense of failing to recognize that once you step into this feel-good energy, focus here, really look at all your options. You're the one that gets to decide where you go. Whether you choose freedom, enlightenment, sense of self, breaking beyond new barriers, clearing out deceit. There's decisions that you get to make here. And the Knight of Swords feels in this reverse energy of maybe the goal and the advice that needs to be had is planning. You understand that you're a little nervous here and nervous about dipping into this feel-good energy. But what if you did? Okay? Bless you. I know you're not sneezing, but bless you. how would you plan for the future once you've delved into this, what feels like divinely warm waters of life? And I say waters because it genuinely feels like a like that thing that relaxes you when you are in like a warm hot tub. It just feels that sense of like, I feel good, and like I feel not only like relaxed but like safe to relax. And there could be like a person tied into a place in this whole scenario. It could be a person, place, or environment, because everyone's different, whoever is resonating with this. Do not ignore any ideas, or I feel like for some of you, don't ignore any ideas that you've been having about your future, because it's good to just be aware of them. You don't have to take them all in and take everyone as like a, oh, I gotta do this. You can just take it in as, okay, we can put this on the table kind of a thing, as an option. And then some of you need to really recognize those synchronicities and signs and truly understand what it means for you, and understand the true aspects of all that you are seeing, all of the synchronicities and metaphors that are being shown and stated, explained, explored. I'm super curious what the I'm gonna do a little. Do you mind if I light incense one more time?
No, I don't mind.
Okay. I probably am not gonna do as much as last time unless it's like after. I feel the need to kind of really, it's like, okay, we got what was on the surface. Now since we're really getting to the weeds of it, it's almost like smoking out the reading to like smoke out any bugs kind of that are in it, but like bugs as in like metaphorical things. It's not like I'm clearing out your energy because energy is bad. No, your energy is not bad. I'm just helping you clear out the weeds so you can do your own form of healing, do your own form of self-exploration, self-exploration. Come on, you got it, little Cole. Just need to get up a little higher. I have this little absolutely love this skull that I have. And that's where I keep my resin incense. That, a little bit of that so it doesn't smell so bad. I want to really share how tarot can really be super informative on your life, because we're going to get into some heavy conversations, I feel. And if you are somewhat confused on any topics I am talking about, please jot them down if you can. I don't have a captions thing on here, but maybe YouTube can provide some general automated captions for any things that may come up. And I'm pretty sure Google can fill in the blanks as well. But there is genuine research that needs to be done on anything that anyone may not understand here. We can just keep that, and then I'm trying to get specific resin because there's a mixture of resin in here. Lots of blues. I feel like you, Pisces, right now, you really need to embrace the color blue in any way. I think blue is going to be a very, like, thoughtful and helpful color for you, and for anyone who may see and even more symbolism in the color blue, it is associated with the throat chakra. So if you are interested and know anything about energy centers and all that stuff, we're gonna kind of get into that. Okay. We're just gonna let it go because I feel like it's kind of doing its thing here already. Let's get into the Fool reversed. What about these new opportunities? And I'm curious, like, extra, the reversed energy has a double, like, triple meaning to it. As I say, like, triple meaning. We have the Three of Pentacles out here with the Fool. Three of Pentacles is called Lord of Material Work. And for anyone who knows these symbols at all, is very symbolic tarot deck. It's like the Mars sign, and then I don't know what the other one is. It is reversed too. Four of Pentacles. We have the Three and the Four of Pentacles. My love.
Yeah.
That does not happen often.
What doesn't?
I have the Three and the Four of Pentacles out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey Pisces. Hey Pisces. What's that symbol right there? Pop quiz. Which zodiac sign is that symbol of? In the dead center. The little curly cues with the line going through them. Pop quiz. Is that you? Is that you showing up in your own reading? I love this. Clarifying the Fool card, we have Three of Pentacles reversed, Four of Pentacles, and the Moon. The Moon. Will it focus, please? This is why I need a second camera. I don't know what anyone, if anyone has any relation to, I don't know why I'm feeling like there's a character in here that kind of looks like a fox, and then there's another one that looks genuinely like Anubis, and they both kind of look like Anubis, but one looks more like Anubis than the other, the Egyptian god. There's a beetle on here, I believe, a scarab. Scarab. What's the difference between, or what is a scarab exactly?
Scarab?
Yeah.
It's a beetle.
Okay. It's not like the symbolism of the beetle. It is just a beetle, or is it that's what the symbol is called, is a scarab? Is
That's
like
what
this.
the symbol is called.
Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking. I just want to make sure. Three of Pentacles is an energy of really using not only all the tools you have at hand, but all the tools you have within you at hand. this mind, body, and soul kind of feel to it. And understanding where in your life you feel like this energy maybe could be lacking or could be needing to be renovated and rebuilt and strengthened, even because the scarab always gives me the symbol of strength, and strength because of all of the wisdom that is within you. Strength and wisdom, strength in understanding the world around you. And the universe is kind of here reversed because it's like, oh yeah, you understand all of the complexities of life in the sense of like, there's a lot of things that may feel upside down, but you know aren't necessarily exactly like upside down. And understanding the truth to the upside downness of things. The as above and the so below of it all. Okay. It feels good. Seven of Cups, please. Are you kidding me?
What?
The Strength card came out. What was I talking about earlier? Just a second ago. Can we all agree? It came out reversed. I see. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity and options and opportunity, and it feels overwhelming to try and... Bless you. It feels overwhelming to try and pick one. But as soon as you pick one and move in that direction... Bless. You know what to do. You know your own truth. And this is where I want to really express that this is where your true strength, it really kind of shows up for you. And this is the part that you don't even realize of what's happening. You don't even realize the strength that you hold within yourself in your own choices. Okay, I will take those two. The World came out again. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Lord. How many synchronicities can we get? We have Strength, the World reversed, and the High Priestess here. The World is kind of in reverse in the sense of seeing everything for what it is. Seeing all your options for what they are. In a sense, seeing the truth in your own nature for what you feel like is all that you are. But are we ever truly done discovering ourselves? And whether you choose to dive into that is your choice. This is a big message in the Seven of Cups, is that it's your choice to truly dive deep, or I'm just going to dip my toes and hang out on the edge of this pool here. The edge of this warm pool, and just kind of kick my feet. And if I feel like swimming around and I want to get my hair wet, sure. But maybe not right now, or maybe I just want to dive in head first. There is multiple ways to go about it, but it's like everything is kind of pointing in this direction. And I think the big awareness is knowing that all of these other options that you know are good for you, or that options you want to maybe clear out, or just general, oh hey, I want to explore these options later, they're always going to be there for you. There's a feeling like, oh, if I go in this direction, I can't choose anything else. It's like, well, yeah, you can. Just understand, keep everything in balance, make sure you have time for the things you want to do and want to pursue, but also take things one step at a time. So if you have time to really explore yourself, you have time to explore yourself. If you have time to focus on other things, more things of the real world, then that's the thing you want to focus on. But that awareness and that balance of you're the one who gets to make these choices. You're the one who gets to create that balance. Getting on to the Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords have to say? This whole reading is very, very curious. Queen of Cups. I feel like you've opened up to the true sense of healing. And one thing I just noticed is that the Knight of Swords and the Fool both stand on a metaphorical cliff of a new chapter, a new cycle, a new beginning, whether it's just within themselves or a new aspect of life that they're stepping into. And I think this is where I'm hearing this is where the decision becomes clear. And I feel the truth is when you understand how to clearly not just tap into your emotions, but nurture them to strengthen yourself in the future. Because you're not someone that's just gonna, like, fucking cry for no reason. You have something that you're releasing when you're doing this, and acknowledge that. Don't be afraid to acknowledge that, because that's the thing that is truly healing in all of this. And I think some of you have been seeing certain signs of that, and don't be afraid to look into them more and understand these really, like, I want to say yin and yang kind of aspects in our lives. And I see infinity as, like, almost like an aspect of life of, like, things kind of go back and forth, but we understand that there are, like, ups and downs. I see, like, the infinity when it's on its side as, like, those ups and downs in life. Ten of Cups reversed. I think when you tap into all of this, what I was just mentioning before, this healing, true acknowledging healing, it allows you to see what truly works for you emotionally and what doesn't. And I feel like if you want to know that, you have to be 100% when you open up to yourself. 100%. If you want to know what really works for you when it comes to healing, and if part of that is genuinely outside of the tarot reading, like going to therapy, seeking out all of that kind of things, or all of those kinds of things, do that. That is the things that is the thing that works for you, and that's the key to unlock, I think, everything that you've really been searching for. And this is the one thing I didn't mention. The Fool card here, you're stepping into this new beginning, and then you realized, I'm stepping into myself here, the moon. The moon is a very, like, hey, if you want to get to the light at the end of the tunnel, the sun at the horizon kind of a thing, this enlightenment, because right after the moon card is the sun card when it comes to the major arcana. It goes moon and then sun. The sun is directly behind the moon, but you must travel through this moon card in order to get to that other side. So it's like, if you want this enlightenment for yourself and this healing, you need to understand how and what is going to work for you to open up to yourself 100%, completely. Like, Ten of Cups is like that complete, like, 100% opening, like what feels like opening the floodgates kind of a thing, but it doesn't feel like a flood. Like, it just feels like opening your heart to your own emotions and taking mental notes of each and every, like, little synchronicity that comes up. These mental notes will help you and guide you, even if you don't understand them at first, because that is the point. The moon card reminds us that things may not always look like what, like, they seem in the moonlight, because something could look really shiny and like a treasure, but it's actually something that's, like, is very dangerous and probably shouldn't go near. But something that looks dangerous could actually be, like, the safe haven, the, like, random abandoned cabin that still is, like, standing in the woods that could provide you shelter in the moon kind of a thing. really, and I feel like finding that like cabin and understanding that, you know, certain things you may fear, you just need to have a double look at, like a double check if this is what you're actually feeling, or if this is like, if this thing is actually like, hey, is that shiny thing, or is it like a dangerous thing. Double checking with yourself and with your emotions is, I feel like, the key that can guide you through understanding all of that, what works for you, what doesn't. There's different little keys to all of these keys to ourselves, but the keys. And listen, I feel like some people need to do a lot of research into keys in general, metaphorical keys, and the High Priestess. Very, very intuitive energy here. And I think a lot of you are just feeling really called to be in tune with yourselves at this time. Ooh, we're gonna put this one on the bottom, but we have Three of Cups and the Page of Wands and the Magician. That was really underneath the bottom of the deck, but since 2 cards came out, I'm gonna put the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck here. Clarifying the Knight of Swords reversed, we have the Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups reversed, 3 of Cups. Focus, please. Focus. I had it for a second. Is it really gonna just... Okay. Okay. We work with what we got. 3 of Cups. I want you to throw out every single fucking meaning you've ever heard of the 3 of Cups. If you know anything about tarot, throw out every single meaning you've ever heard of and see each cup as a past, a present, and a future version of yourself, and how each is filling each other's cup, and how to understand how to bring this energy into fruition and to celebrate yourself once you understand how to really communicate and connect with the past, present, and future versions of yourself. And even if you're not sure what that future version of you looks like exactly, because I didn't know what the future version of me looked like exactly, and by golly, I'm in Kansas now, and I would never have fucking guessed that. And don't be afraid of not knowing. Just actively follow those moments of intuition, even if it feels like you're just gonna be crying for a while, because there's a sense of like crying in order to like release. And I think I'm getting the sense of crying, and then in the sense of water, there's a lot of like bathing, using showers. Anytime you take a shower, consider it as a very spiritual cleanse. That's every time I take a shower, that's exactly what I do. It's like the easiest way to cleanse yourself, if you want to cleanse yourself in any way. And even if you're just getting into spiritual stuff and you want to just have a simple lifestyle when it comes to spiritual things, showers are the best fucking thing for you. Water is so cleansing. And even fire as well. Fire is very purifying. So just lighting a candle and just acknowledging that this fire is purifying anything that doesn't serve you. Bless you. Bless you, my love. These simple, mundane things can actually just help make you feel comfortable in your own sense of, like, spiritual self and spiritual guidance, I want to say. And I believe this is the big thing you want to explore, is the comfort of all of this. So don't be afraid to explore any little thing. Just always take note of what works, what doesn't, what works and what doesn't. And there's nothing wrong with feeling like, oh, well, that didn't work, and now I kind of want to go do this thing that kind of worked, and it's like, go do the thing that kind of worked. Who cares? Page of Wands feels like this nervous energy to step into this new beginning for yourself, but I feel like, oh, he's covered. He's covered, by the way. She's not, but he is covered. It's hard to see. There's a very tiny leaf on this man right here. The Magician card underneath the Page of Wands gives me this, like, you gotta give yourself a chance, and you gotta give yourself that fire underneath you again. And I feel like if you've been working with water energy and you've just been cleansing and cleansing and cleansing and it has been working, fire is going to be the thing that really kind of gives you that vitality again. And I think that's where the strength and the vitality in your strength will almost fuel itself again. But all of this is centered around a card that talks about, hey, these are your options. You get to choose. This, every single thing I've been talking about has, these are your things. These are the pathways and options. You get to choose from now on. So I swear I just need to literally end this reading with, so what are you going to do? What do you feel like is the thing you need to do? Not just what you want to do, but what you feel like you need to do. It's okay if you don't really understand why you feel like you may need to move in a general direction. You may not understand this direction, but if it feels true and it feels right and you feel clear in your heart and your mind, that's your intuitive nature calling to. Your intuition is calling. You feel that clear, connected, like your heart and your mind feel clear, and just everything is just, that feels like that's what it and I can't explain it any other way, of your heart and your mind feel clear. That's your intuition really calling to you. And take note of those moments you feel of like, oh, I felt clear in my heart and my mind in this random moment just with my friends and just laughing. And it's like, you know, it's those little moments of like you're moving intuitively in your life, and there's nothing wrong with feeling those moments in like just general happy moments or any kind of moment in your life. It's just taking note of that in a spiritual sense. So if those are people, I feel like that was for anyone who really is diving deep in spiritual stuff. Taking note of your intuition is very, very crucial and beneficial for you at this time. So anyone else who is just very much of a mundane folk listening in, trust yourself, trust your gut in what makes you feel okay, we feel good about this, you know. Any decision that you come across that makes you feel like that, go for it, because that is also intuition kind of just screaming at you. And if you ain't gonna pick up the phone, they're gonna keep calling. If you don't pick up this one wand here, there's 8 more that the universe is ready to send to get your attention. So, Pisces, I ask you, what are you gonna do? Thank you for letting me read your cards. That is all I have for you. And I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm very excited and curious to hear any feedback on this reading in like a month from now, or like even 6 months from now, but I don't know, time's different for everybody. I want people to like take a month or even like a week or 2 and then come back to me with like some feedback about this reading. I'm very curious, but take your time, even with yourself, and I just want to say thank you for watching. That is all I have for you. If you're watching this live, we are not ending exactly, but if you are watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. It's very, very intuitive and exciting and a little bit of a breathtaking reading, so thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night, wherever you are on this beautiful planet Earth of ours, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.